mean, slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, y'all, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said, hop back in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. McCarthy now going to start with a pass. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off.
Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And the defense there to meet them, to hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Gun. It's a throw for McCarthy. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Well, a big play there and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Downfield for Njoku. and he will go all the way. David Njoku, touchdown Browns. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. Third and 9. In motion, it's Jefferson. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Now give on the ground. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That is brought in. And he will score. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
striker it out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Love. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. First and 10 now from the 36. Now Love. That's into the hands of Xavier Gibson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You can just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Love. On throw. Right side taken by Njoku. He is in. David Njoku. Touchdown Cleveland. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Denzel Ward in there defensively to knock it away. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That is going to be in. He's got it. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a terrific play in the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Love. Left side, he's got Njoku. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catchability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
So on 4th down, the lefty Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
In motion, it's Jefferson. This pass, right side. Going to be caught by Anderson. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Yards are hard to come by there. Work it down to the 37-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's McCarthy. That'll be intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run here with Swift. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard. He'll swing this out to Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That complete to Swift. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Love. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Love. That one, take it in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will even the score. It's now 21-all. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this 1st half as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. First and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. Another run here, another run by Swift. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Here's Love. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Cleveland. Give up the middle with Swift. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Back to throw is Love. He finds Judy on that one. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Love. This is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all square.
That is caught. What a throw. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. So they take the shot down. Is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Love to throw it on 1st down. He'll go underneath to Swift. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Browns getting their punting team out there as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He's got this on target to Addison. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30. First carry now for Ty Chandler. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Riker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Love. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Love. Open man, left side. He's got it. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Browns 21.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's over the middle and intercepted. He gets free. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down and try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick-6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st down, it's Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Browns 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Oh, a loose football. Oh, he gets it right back. They'll score again. Touchdown, Vikings. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. These scores have to be a relief to this team, Greg. Looking at going 0-3 instead, a fourth-quarter lead, and it looks like win number 1 is on the way.
Absolutely, and at this stage of the season, still being early, this is about as close to a must-win as it gets. Historically, teams that avoid 0-3 starts by getting back to 1-2, the likelihood of them being in that playoff picture is drastically different. So, big win today when they needed it the most.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's Love to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3-and-out.
3rd and long. Here's Love. Downfield for Njoku. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll go for it. Love. He's going to dial up another deep ball. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 84 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, and now, oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. On the ground, it's Swift. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Love. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Love. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And the Browns are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line. And he will score! Game on! DeAndre Swift. Touchdown. Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane, the goal line. And he will score! Game on! DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Browns. And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. To throw is Love. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
It's always nice as an offense when you can get a lift from special teams, and that was truly a team effort. I mean, you can see it's great blocking that gave him the initial seam, and he took advantage of it. That was really well done.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he'll work his way down to about the 41. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it'll be 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Love to throw. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. We'll go play action with Love. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. That pickup good for 29 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. They'll drop to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll stick with him again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll run on second down. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. One final chance for this defense. And here's third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Minnesota.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
So a win here for the Vikings. This was a game where both offenses were up down the field, marching the ball, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops for their opponents did. It's a lot of difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific teammates. I'm Mike Tirico. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Hey, yeah.